There was nothing unusual about the day. I went to bed as usual, went to sleep quickly, and the next thing I remember, I was in an ambulance. I guess I had a stroke, and Thibodeaux, which is named for a town in Louisiana, was sitting on my chest, very upset, carrying on, trying to wake me up.
I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I thought Jim was having a nightmare because I could hear noises. So I turned the light on, and Thibodeaux was sitting all fours on his chest, crying. And Jim had had a stroke and was having a seizure. I called 911, then I called my son that lives 2 doors away, and then we waited for the ambulance to get there.
I was campaigning, and I knocked on the Cooper's door one day, and Jim came out, and he sat down. He asked me if I wanted a water, and I said, sure. And so we sat and we talked, and he started talking about Thibodeaux. And I remember I'd heard a story that someone in Sandy had survived a stroke because their dog woke up the wife, and I tried to contact them and was unable to find their contact information, and so it was just kind of a fluke that I knocked on their door and I found them. I read a resolution specially made for Thibodeaux and presented Tib with a medal and it had a little dog paw with the inscription of "I saved my owner's life" on the back.
She was the head of the party, I think. And the mayor was there and all the city council.
Thibodeaux was, quite excited. I'm not so sure she knew why, but she was.
It was very touching for me, in particular because my dad had a stroke 20 years ago, and I really wish that he had had a Thibodeaux back then. And Jim and Judy have been an incredible part of my life and Tib since I knocked on their door that day. I have a special place in my heart for animals, and this truly goes to show you that our four-legged friends are a part of our family. They read us, and they feel what we feel, and they're able to help us in many different ways.
You hear these stories all the time about animals and the relationship of animals and people, and there is one.
Most people don't make it to the hospital that have had this. And if it hadn't been for Thibodeaux, I wouldn't have my husband.
When I was doing research to write the resolution, I found out that Thibodeaux means bold or brave, and that's exactly what she is.